Hello, I'm Jack. And you know what? Life goes on as we move into autumn. And what's going on, you might well ask? Well, the answer is there's not a lot of eating going on because we're on a diet. Yes, you can see the gruel that we're eating here, salads at other times, twice a week, yes, 5-2 diets. And we've got a new exercise bike. And we're both trying to do a bit of gym work as well. It's being very virtuous, very boring. Going to the theatre, this is Agatha Christie. And then we've got the Cheltenham Literary Festival going on. I went to 3 talks and Mel went to 5. Bernie Taupin, Daniel Finkenstein, and this is the guy who wrote Slow Horses, which is on TV at the moment. We've really enjoyed watching that. That's been excellent, excellent, excellent. Regular trips to the garden centre as we kind of finish off, or Mel finishes off the bottom of the garden. It's like a hot date for us, really. Going to the pub used to be a hot date, but it's just not as much fun if you're not drinking. Did I mention we're not drinking? We're not drinking for a whole month. Rugby was on though, and that meant Becca and James.
What is the secret to your recipe? Mexican cheese?
I've never tried the Mexican cheese.
Salt?
We're going to have to taste salt. Too much salt.
Rugby was great. This is Johnny Paskin's hands at cards, disgracefully folded on that. And yes, we're stopping the garden room looking a bit like a car showroom, going back to clunch, and the blinds are coming along soon and the rugs, so we're kind of hopeful we might get it finished all before Christmas.
Okay, Mel, tell us the story.
So, this started the Wednesday before my birthday when I went to visit my parents, who so kindly gave me a cheque as a birthday present for my 60th birthday.
That's nice.
And then I met my sisters on the Friday, the day after my birthday.
Where?
In Liberties. We always meet at Liberties. We have a little wander and then we go and have lunch. And we look around various departments, smelly soaps, furniture, fabrics. And in the furniture department was this amazing arts and crafts hall stand, and I took a photograph. I loved it so much.
What did you say to your sisters?
Oh, I wish I was brave enough to buy something this expensive.
And then what happened?
Then I came home.
Who
having had a
grumbled?
fantastic birthday. And then a couple of days ago, yours truly grumbled about our hallway furniture and said, I'm really not sure I like our hallway furniture. We haven't got it right yet. And I said, well, let me show you this most amazing photograph of a beautiful hall stand I saw in Liberties.
So did you move and groove?
And then I thought, hang on a second, someone's gifted me this lovely money for my birthday. This is what I should spend it on.
Yes.
So I rang the nice man, did a little bit of a deal.
What's his name?
Patch Rogers. And he said, well, actually, I'm going up to Liberties tomorrow. I can collect it for you and bring it to Cheltenham.
He was lovely, wasn't he?
He's just arrived. He's told us where he thinks it came from because of the marquetry work. He was as happy as we were about the fact that we had these half-circle shapes everywhere on the property. And doesn't it look beautiful?
It does look beautiful.
Made to fit.
And there's its new best friend, the old grandfather clock. Same sort of shape. Okay,
Toodaloo.
toodaloo.
Yes, Thomas was in Dublin for a wedding, and Daniel, he went to a Robbie Williams concert. I went to a Robbie Williams concert once, 130,000 people. He was about 3 miles away. It was absolutely terrible. But Daniel takes life seriously, and so does Matthew.
Matthew, what are you going as?
Wizard.
Where's your wand?
I don't have one yet, but I'm going to find one.
Yeah.
So Matthew started off as a penniless bummer, but by the end of the month, he'd got himself a top job. Well done, Matthew. And that was cause for celebration. So that right on the 31st, we had a little glass to celebrate. A lot of time was spent in the garden. You can see the big old hornbeam. Well, all the seed pods have gone yellow, the leaves are staying green, and all of that lot are going to come down on the lawn any minute now. So the trees in the garden are putting up quite a show, starting off here with the cherry blossom. We've got 4 of them, but only one of them seems to be beautiful right now, but is looking very good indeed. This is one of my aces. You can never have too many aces. And this is a traffic light tree in the other corner of the garden, so that's starting to look pretty good. Virginia Creeper making amazing patterns up on the wall. And Rachel came round to talk about doing creative stuff. And I have to say, Don was an enormous help.
What creative process are you going to use to get your thoughts out there?
I'm not quite sure, but perhaps not the written word, which may surprise you.
Don, what non-written words can you think of that Rachel could do?
Non-written words?
Yes.
Non-written formats?
Yes, but either.
They came with gifts, daffodil bulbs and other bulbs, so we had to plant all of those. We've got Lovely little strip which should come up in the springtime. Looking forward to that. And you can see that we're mowing the lawn and trying to get all the leaves up. And it's a kind of big question, when all that lot fall down, what on earth are we going to do with the leaves? Because Flash, he likes a nicely mown lawn. But what we've done is we've built a compost heap. We're very proud of this, the thermo compost heap. And that's where all the leaves are going to go. In the meantime, the hydrangeas continue to put up a show. I think they're looking fabulous there in their kind of pinky colours. We're going to the front of the garden now. There's a squirrel leading the way here. And you can see down the side there how big that old tree is. Front of the house, I think it's looking fine now. And I have to pick out, in particular, Mel's hydrangeas. We copied the YMCA, and Kate Across the Road has copied Mel. And aren't they looking good? They've been up for about 5 months. And likewise the roses. Roses climbing up the wall. We've done lots of walks. We've got some kind of standard.
Hello, Flash. What do you want? I want to go for a walk. Get off your fat ass and take me right now, please. But I'm going to enjoy a lovely cup of coffee, Flash. I don't care. Just get moving. You're getting old and fat. And I'm up for exercise. What do you say, Dad? Okay, Flash.
Well said, Flash. Well, we've got some standard walks. This is the Coopersfield walk. Nigel and I did it, and we went past the swimming pool. It was doggy open day. Not all the dogs were kind of very short. And then back through Sanford Park.
Here we are. Sanford Park. On a very lovely day. Look at that. And if you come round here, there's a very lovely girl. Hello, Mel.
Hello.
The other standard walk is going around the squares. We do this at night time and daytime. So here we are in Imperial Square, and you can see it's all nicely lit up. The kind of buzz of Cheltenham, in particular, I think the host's statue is looking very good there. And then we walk round into the other square, Montpellier Square, which is where the Jazz Festival was, and all the trees are starting to turn colour there. And they're putting new turf down. I have to say, they do manage the festivals really well. And I think this is William IV or something with his crown on there. And then the third walk is the Pitfield Walk. We're going past Waitrose here, and they've got some beautiful not red robin traffic light trees. And they've also got art. We like the street art, and kind of see what's kind of new every time we go through. I had a chat with these boys here who are doing a especially Happy Halloween, and I'm very impressed that they didn't use stencils for this. They basically just did it with cans. So I think that's pretty damn good. You then carry on walking, you get into Pitfield Park, and some of the trees are putting up a real show for us at this time of year. So that's very splendid indeed. And then you go from Pitfield Park, you go across the road, and you get into basically the planned Pitfield estate, planned by Mr. Pitt, with his kind of ornamental lake and all of that sort of stuff. It's a very nice walk, and it also means that we go past the shops on the way home, which means we can pick up lunch. This is in Cirencester. This is the gatehouse to the Abbey, which means I've gone to see Roy. Went for a great walk there. You'll know that the hare is the symbol of Cirencester, and Roy took me for lots of little paths and places I've never really been to before. So that was a little voyage of discovery. And here's Mr. Eccles in Swansea. We went to the observatory. The view's very fine there now.
Right, one word answer. Who's better looking, me or you?
Me. Not sure about that, but he was keen to go down to Mumbles, have the regularly Joe's ice cream, and then look at what they're doing to the kind of promenade, because they're pushing it out into the sea. I think they've kind of worked out that the Mumbles could be a real little kind of honey spot, just like a Tenby or some of the places in Cornwall. So they're pushing it out, gives them more promenade, get rid of the crummy old boats, and really do it up, because it could look splendid. This is a local walk recommended by Roddy next door, so we had to go to the Artisan Bakery for our pan of raisins, and then we're walking up to the escarpment, so you kind of go through the pine forests, and when you get to the top of the escarpment, you get a lovely view, and here's a blow-up of it, and I think you can see Cheltenham down below. A few days later, well, we went for another walk, and this time went to Hales Abbey, which used to be one of the biggest abbeys in England. Pilgrimages, again, you have to walk through the forest, deciduous this time. It's a bit of a bigger walk. This is probably 5 or 6 miles, and the sheep there, we're kind of going up to the top there to what's called Cromwell's Step, and there's Mel on Cromwell's Step where he watched the abbey below burn. How terrible is that? But you can see the countryside is looking beautiful. There's just about nobody there, so we had a very nice walk, ramble and slip. It was quite muddy. I have to say it was quite muddy, but beautiful. Who's this fine-looking chap? That's what I want to know.
Come in. Your turn. you're looking very good, Mel. Very good.
It wasn't just a walk though, because we'd gone the right way around, went past a few beautiful houses.
Across the river of death.
Come on, Hansel.
Oh God.
You could do it.
Look. Look, right, 1 foot there. Oh, my feet are sticking in the mud, Mel.
Yeehaw!
Elegance personified, I think you'll find. So we're kind of down at the bottom now, and what we're doing is walking back to the little cafe, kind of where we started. And in particular, there's a beautiful old church. You go inside, time standstills, and you can see that they've still got some of the old frescoes and what have you from before the kind of Reformation. So that was good to see. And then you kind of go across the road and look at this, Hales Abbey, great Cistercian abbey.
Hales Abbey. Pilgrimage for the blood of Christ, which is kept in a silver phial. Isn't that amazing? Beautiful. Not much left now.
Wowza. Well, the main church is gone, but the cloisters give you some idea. You can see it was all dressed in stone. It must have been beautiful.
Here comes Mum, oh flash. That's what happens when you go get smelly and dirty. I thought it was special dog shampoo.
There is. Just wait a second, Jack. You've got to get the mud off first. He's not going to like me. Wait.
This isn't really a walk. This is my mum's care home, but the grounds are starting to look absolutely beautiful. It's autumn time.
Going to see Mum. The end of October. Not easy now. Mum? Mum? Hello, Mum. Mum. Look, it's John. Say hello, Mum. Mum. Hello. Can you hear me, Mum? You're a good girl, aren't you?
No more conversations with Mum, but I am hoping to release a new video on her years in Manchester with my dad, so keep the memory alive. Okay, thank you very much for listening, much appreciated. If you're very kind, you'd like and subscribe, and maybe see you next month. Okay, bye-bye.